Greetings, friends and esteemed adventurers. Welcome back to a new adventure into Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Today we're going to be playing a Deep Dwarf. Our last win was the Vine Stalker. So we're going to just continue along. Kind of half-heartedly, still going for greater player. I hope to get that one day. Although I'm not... I don't know. I was like really all about it for a while, but now a little bit less so, for reasons. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, we're gonna do Deep Dwarf Necromancer. Deep Dwarves. A lot of people play Fighter. Start with that Potion of Might. What the? Why is that not working? Redefine that. Okay. Anyway, start with a Potion of Might. Get you through any nasty situations early on. I'm not going to do that because I already won Fighter. I have not won Necromancer. Necromancer, we're going to end up playing the same way as a Fighter. We're going to end up meleeing with Mokleb, but it makes the start a little more interesting. We have to rely a little bit on Vampiric Draining, etc. So we should have started. We have Heal Wounds to use. As we get higher level, the failure rate goes down. It has a chance to permanently lose 1 point of magic, so I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to spam it. I'm going to try to rely on other methods of healing. And then as a Deep Dwarf, we're resistant to damage. Basically, the higher level we get, the more resistant to damage we are. It like does 1d your level or something like that. We passively map a small area, similar to Ashen'Zari. We don't regenerate at all, which is kind of why I don't like Deep Dwarf. It's just a stupid mechanic that you have to work around. But if Deep Dwarf didn't have it, it'd be the most overpowered class in the game. The being resistant to damage part is just incredible. Also, our aptitudes are extremely good. So if we show all, you can see. So we wouldn't make a great hunter. We wouldn't make a great air elementalist, but we can kind of do anything else. So, that being said, let's get started. We start with the Book of Necromancy, a robe, and a ration. The Book of Necromancy has a few spells in it. It has Animate Skeleton, it has Vampiric Draining, and it starts us with Pain. Pain is pretty cool. I think it checks MR or something along those lines, but it can't miss, which is really nice. It can, your enemy can resist it, but it can't miss. So, it's a pretty fun ability. I've started my training with focusing Necromancy and having some in fighting for the extra health, because we can't rest between fights. Well, we can, but it doesn't heal us. Necromancy to get the spell power of Pain and Vampiric Draining up as high as possible, as quickly as possible, because dead enemies don't do damage. So, let's get started with D1. Okay, so that's a Dart Slug. Let's come at that from another angle. He could be in a wide open room. His Dart can do 8 damage, his Bite can only do 3. So I'm going to come at him from another angle when I know, hopefully I'll have more of that room explored, and I'll know whether or not he has any friends that want to help him out. Okay. Went a little too fast there and walked right into a water moccasin. Not water moccasin, we'd be dead. Ball python. Okay, yep, I was right. So there is a rat. We'll let the rat come to us. And that should not have awoken the Dart Slug. Yeah, this will work. Now we can go right up to it. Its Bite, like I said, only hits for 3. But its Dart can hit for 8. So we'll go ahead and memorize Animate Skeleton. And let's see if that's on a macro. It is already. Alright. Let's go ahead and wait for the giant cockroach. Pain has a max range at this level of 5 squares. He did not give us a corpse to animate. That's alright. So yeah, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's out of range right now. So we'll go ahead and wait. Awesome. Don't want to pick up the club. It's a pretty junk weapon. And if it's cursed, it's even more junk. So, This is probably the one pack of enemies that I did not want to see. I really didn't. We can't run from this. So, let's see. I want to get them into this hallway. Let's just go up here. Because we can't run, and now we're out of mana. Okay. Well, our heal wounds, luckily, we can always use that. So, I'm not going to die or anything. Just we're going to take some damage that I would greatly prefer not to take. We got a little bit lucky. We only got hit once for 1 damage. So, that's quite good. And then we'll go pick up that jackal skeleton. I need to remember to do that more. That provides, obviously, a couple of benefits. Main ones being it's another body for things to target. So, like this. Pain is not smite targeted, so I can't attack through the jackal. But I can let the jackal do as much of the killing as I want. Now, the skeleton itself is not very strong, but again, I don't really need it to. I'm kind of using it as a body. I'm kind of using it as a little bit of extra damage. You get the point. So let's go ahead and hit this hobgoblin with 1 pain. He's going to kill our kobold. But basically, I'm just trying to back up a little bit, gain a little bit more mana before we have to kill this other kobold. Okay. We'll pick up this leather armor. We'll go ahead and eat the hobgoblin, and let's wear the leather. That's going to do almost nothing to our spellcasting, and it'll give us 1 extra point of AC. Just like the last Dart Slug, that's a lot of steps to get to him, where he could do potentially quite a bit of damage. So we're going to come at that from another angle, if we can. We may not be able to. In fact, it looks like, yeah, he's in a hallway. We'll just leave him. I don't really feel like taking, 14 damage just for 1 Dart Slug kill. That was Nemelex, D1 Nemelex. If we were playing anything except a Deep Dwarf, I'd be all over that, because Nemelex is my favorite god. But we need a way to heal. So, now, we could do that. We could just be a boss and play all meme-like. And, yeah, use Vampiric Draining like the whole game, max out, our Necromancy spell power, use it to heal us through everything, and then use Nemelex. But I don't want to. That just sounds awful. We'll pick up the Chainmail. We are going to switch to heavier armor later. So, we might as well hold on to that for now. Nice. Okay, and we've hit level 3. Let's go ahead and get Strength. Most casters are going to want to get Int, but we're only playing caster for the early game. Yeah. Sorry about that. Now I'd love to find a weapon that I know to be uncursed. Okay, he has a Dagger of Speed. We'll pick that up. It's not amazing, but it is better than not having a weapon. Oh, and that goblin was nice enough to give us a skeleton. Thanks, goblin. What am I doing? Hitting lots of wrong buttons. Alright, so there are 3 hobgoblins there. I wonder if that means we've found Robin. It would appear not. My brother's breaking things. So you are breaking things? I mean, you literally just said you're breaking something in a sentence, after trying to convince me that you're not breaking anything. Which is it? Figure it out, please. Okay, I definitely want the ring. I'm not going to put it on until we have Remove Curse. No, I'm good, thanks. Okay, so let's actually run away. We don't have enough mana right now to kill that worm. The problem is he can regenerate, so if we don't kill him fast enough... There we go. Alright, we'll go ahead and eat this bat corpse. Thank you, Mr. Bat. So yeah, as you can see, the Necromancer start on a Deep Dwarf is a little bit tedious, but that's okay. Okay, mistakes have been made. I don't love this. Okay, well, we're just gonna fight it. Luckily, we attack really fast. Okay, awesome. And then let's memorize Vampiric Draining. Alright. Do we want any of that? Not greatly. I'll take the sling bullets. Because if we do find a decent hunting sling later, I'll use it. Alright, so at this point we're going to start using Vampiric Draining quite a bit. Just to try to, you know, keep our health up. Alright, I'm actually going to back up. I'm going to let the dart slug hit our skeleton with his darts. Perfect. Okay, that's a lot of orcs. We definitely want to split them up. Alright, yeah, let's just take this one all the way back to the stairs. Because if we can stair dance some orcs, then we can Vampiric Drain, and we'll do pretty well. We'll X off that stair. Is this ball python fast? It is, so we cannot run from that. Not that we really need to. We're doing pretty well at this point. Okay, there's a Rue altar. Same deal, if we weren't playing Deep Dwarf, that'd be a great altar for us. But as it stands, I'm not going to do that. Okay, nice pair of boots. +2, that's nice. Okay, we have no mana, and the wizard wants us. So let's go ahead. Actually, I kind of want to pull this one up with me, because now I can pillar dance this one until I get mana. That was a misplay on my part. I should have realized that there was an open door there. What is going on? That's 4 vampirics in a row that haven't done anything to this orc. 5. Is it failing? No? That was weird. Alright, well. Okay, yeah, nothing there that I care about. That wizard is still moving around. Actually, let's, I kind of want to kill him, so let's, Shift X, Control F to forget the floor. We'll just auto-explore it again. I don't want to run into something scarier on D4 and then try to stare dance it only to walk into an orc wizard that confuses us. Okay, there he is. Alright, we're confused. That's unfortunate. But we've done it. Alright, cool. An iguana can hit us quite hard. Let's see what's down a different stair. And actually we'll just full clear again really fast. Okay. Not that that's a whole lot better. That's better. Okay, so now we have a little bit of breathing room. And we can kind of start branching out from this to your library. I don't know what a library is, but that's kind of cool. I mean, that is the Hexer spellbook, or the Stabber spellbook, which is quite good. That would definitely let us do pretty well. That would give us a lot of utility. This is not good. Yeah, we could just die here. Let's back up. Let's try to heal wounds right here. Okay, we feel much better. And it didn't use any mana. That's good. Another pack of jackals, except this time we're a good bit stronger. Okay, we've done it. Oh my goodness. A worker ant shouldn't be a big deal. Can't run from them though. They're kind of like adders. They're fast, they poison. They're just not fun. Alright, and I've made a minor mistake. I usually read scrolls on D4, just like you, or just like Ultraviolent, because if we find a magic mapping and we find a temple, then I love my life. So let's go ahead and read our identifies. There's resistance, agility, brilliance, heal wounds, and teleport. So we'll go back up the stairs, wait out the teleport, and then we'll just go back down. Okay, so no magic map. That's okay. We'll go ahead and identify some more things. And we can't drain from the undead, so we'll just go ahead and kill it. Alright. Big pack of jackals. And no hallway. So, is this a problem? I mean, the answer is no. We can just heal wounds through whatever, but I don't want to if I don't have to. But we don't have much of a choice. So let's come here. We'll let things come to us. Me and the skeleton should basically be able to handle the whole pack. Awesome. Alright, I'll send the skeletons after the iguana. They'll both die instantly. And we'll go for strength again. Okay. We have another duplicate of scrolls. Remove curse. So let's go ahead and check out our rings. +4 to int and curse ring of teleportation. We definitely don't want the teleport. The int is really nice though. That's going to make our spells do a little bit better. It's going to make the spell hunger go down a little bit. So that's a good find. Now I could put this ring on. We don't have a remove curse though, and it could be loudness, which is not quite as bad as teleport, but it's pretty bad. So don't want to do that until I have another remove curse. And we found our Mac altar. Phenomenal! The last 2 deep dwarves I've tried haven't found McCleb until D7, so pretty happy to find that. There's a book of battle. That's sort of the Scald starting book. We learned all about that book in the last run through. Hey, actually we didn't, because we didn't cast anything Scaldy. That's okay, we didn't need to. Okay, that's a lot of nonsense. So let's go ahead and pull just the spider up, or the worker ant. Don't want to be surrounded by lots of things, even though they're all fairly simple enemies. Let's just mitigate some incoming damage. Okay. There's one knoll. Awesome. More gnolls. And a jackal. The jackal's no problem. Okay, I was hoping to pillar dance, but not quite. Here we go. This'll work. And let's not go down that stair. There's a whole bunch of gnolls waiting for us there, and we have a third stair we can try. Ah, gloves. Definitely want those. I guess we don't need to vamp off of the worm. That would give him potentially a turn or 2 to hit us for maximum damage. Okay. Let's bring the gnoll up. I don't want to be poisoned by the scorpion and trying to fight things. Yeah, this is better. Alright, so Crimson Imps are actually really annoying for us. We can't pain them, we can't drain them. So I'm actually going to try to dance this, or I'm going to try to park this one if I can get away with it, which I rather doubt, but we're going to go for it. Oh, okay, yeah, we have gotten rid of him. Okay, so now we'll just make him blink away, and we'll go back down. Could deal with that. It's super annoying, so I'm not going to. We'll do the exact same thing with this one. Come on up. And get away. Alright, D5 complete. Don't really need any of that. The flail would be decent if it's not cursed, but we have found remove curse. Okay, let's go get that flail. Just because it's, well, actually no, let's get the, well, could get the mace. I think it's probably cursed, but go away. There we go. Yeah, I think it's probably cursed, but that's what we have remove curse for. We'll go ahead and wield that. It's not cursed. Phenomenal. And a ring of fire. Okay. So we have finished D5. Let's go on to D6. Now I have a bit of a stronger mace. This I think is actually worth... We'll turn off Necromancy for now. I think it's worth starting to train maces and flails as well as armor. Because even though we may not use a mace in the for our end game, I think I'm probably going to end up going with like a battle axe. We do get some cross training into axes with maces. So I think it's worth training a little bit. And a wand of ice blast. That's a great find. Another wand of ice blast. Some identify scrolls. We'll go ahead and use those. Might, fantastic, and mutation, whatever. There's our magic map. And I think is that our temple? Probably. We don't need a temple anymore though. We have found our god. Nope, that's a Vehement altar. I don't like Vehement anyway, let alone on a deep dwarf. Oh, we reached level 7. Awesome. Okay. That was an ogre. Now, I actually think an ogre should be okay. I'd rather fight gnolls than an ogre, but we should be able to deal with an ogre alright. So let's think for a second. Do I want to try to buff up for this? And I think, since he hasn't seen us yet, let's just leave him alone for now. If we can just get by without fighting him, then I'll just do that. Okay. We were not so lucky. Let's just hit him with some pain while he comes to us. He may just die. Cool. Yeah, having him at max range helped a lot. 2 potions of curing, nice. Alright, D6 complete. Do I want anything on there besides the scythe, because scythes are hilarious? No, I don't. So, moving on to D7. We found an ossuary. Now, normally on a Necromancer, an ossuary can be really obnoxious. And the reason is a little bit obvious. Everything in there is undead, and none of our necromancy works on undead. I'm going to bring this orc up, and I'm going to kill him by himself so that I can get some more mana for the Sky Beast. Yeah, so everything in an ossuary is undead, and yeah, none of our stuff works on undead. Now, that being said, it's right here, so we're going to try it. It could be a little bit annoying, but we should be able to make it happen. Let's try this robe on. Positive energy, it is +1, so we're at 712. If we put the leather back, we're also at 712, so it doesn't really make any difference. Actually, I think leather has slightly more GDR. Okay, this just got 100 times worse. Let's hit him with some Ice Blast. Yeah, that's working fine. And we have quite a few charges of it. They move really slow. Awesome. Okay, and we've waited out our mark. Killer. We're marked again. Okay, and now if I'm right, then all of these doors are going to have zombies behind them. And I think we already got all of the loot, so the rest would just be experience. Now, if they're all humans and orcs, then that's fine, or goblins. If we get a mummy, then we might just bail, but this actually is looking like it's going to be no problem. Cool. Alright, well that ossuary was amazing. We got so much good stuff there. A bunch of random uselessness. Scrolls of flight, those are whatever. Magic, noise. Okay, so it wasn't great, but lots of loot, lots of potions. We actually, let's see. We did get a heal wounds, and I think we got 2 resistance. So yeah, that was very well worth doing. I'm gonna X this guy off, not because I'm not gonna kill him, but because I can use. Never mind. I was gonna say because you can use your exclusion to see their line of sight. So not that it matters at this point. Let's go ahead and hit those guys with some Ice Blast. Alright, so this could be frustrating. So what I'm going to do, yeah, just like last time, or just like with the priest, what this does is it shows us his line of sight. So this tells us that if we're here, he can't see us, or here, he can't see us. You can do the same there and there. So these are his next 2 moves, is if he doesn't hit us with his arrows, which means I can move up here, and he'll stop hitting us. So I'm going to do that. Cool, yeah, and we took no damage from the centaur. We need to rush the centaur, because now, I mean, we could move up here, but then he's going to move here, and that's just going to give him extra hits. Okay, this is really bad. Is this bad enough that I want to teleport? I don't think so. I want to Ice Blast. Yeah, the 2 priests are dead. Now we'll drain the centaur. We need to heal wounds right now, though. Okay. Okay, and we've done it. A teleport would have gotten us out of there. We maybe wouldn't have had to use the heal wounds. But heal wounds, the ability, I mean, it is finite in the fact that, like, if you run out of mana completely, if you go down to 0 mana, you can't use it at all. But until that point, we're going to be able to use tons of it. And teleport is not infinite. So I think that was totally worth doing. And we'll just pull these orcs to us, and we'll vamp drain. Okay. That one had a artifact axe? That's awesome. Okay, definitely want that. And I also think I want the flail. A lot of people don't like Flail of Protection, but I actually really like it on this character. We'll drop the mace, because it's going to give us extra AC in the fight, and the reason people don't like it is because you'd rather your enemy dies faster, but since we're already resistant to damage, that extra AC just means that we take even less. So I think that's worth it. Now I'm almost positive, yeah, whites can open doors. Okay. I think I want to use Ice Blast here as well, but let's try this axe. Okay, that's got Drain and RN+. It's kind of lame, but it'll work. Let's hit these guys with some Ice Blast and just try to kill them. I don't want to eat lots of Drain. Okay. We've got him. Interesting. Oh, okay, we have a Ring of Fire on, so we can actually kill that pretty well, no problem. Throw some drains. Awesome. We'll go ahead and eat just because we should. And then as that Mac piety grows, we'll start healing quite a bit more just for killing things. And then we'll switch over kind of into full fighter, warrior type thing. Another Randart with Drain on it. Interesting. Okay. Here, let's go up. Yeah, let's go up the stairs. Let's get some mana. We'll come at that white from another angle. And I want to see this other sword. Okay, so this has MR. And it's got Drain and Dex +3. So the axe is going to be, especially with our cross-training into axes, the axe is going to do more damage. But the MR is nice. So let's go ahead and remove that curse. We'll keep that around for MR in case we need it. Okay, there's another ogre, same as last time. We'll bring it to us. Hit it with some pain. And then some draining, and it'll just die. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, a sky beast. Okay, that's fine. You can cast spells at invisible creatures by hitting Shift Z and then the letter of the spell. So we're going to go ahead and hit him with some pain. And we've done it. Okay. Makleb is at 2 pips of piety. I'm not going to put on like full heavy armor until probably 3 pips. And more strength. Okay, so he has a blowgun, which I'm going to steal, and he also has Karari needles, so I'm actually going to rush up to him so he doesn't hit me with Karari needles. And I want his blowgun, and I want his needles. Okay, so let's set our fun little axe to A, and we'll set our blowgun to B. We have 11 poison needles and 5 Karari needles, or Karari needles. We'll just leave the white there for now. More Karari needles. Okay, so here is another ogre. We have determined that we can kill these things pretty easily. So let's go ahead and use our dagger, or not our dagger, our blowgun, because that's why we picked it up. Okay, that's not really working. Okay, but we drained him with our axe, and now he's dead. Stop throwing rocks at me. That's rude. Okay, and I want that lamp of fire. In all likelihood, we'll end up training at least some evocations. That's a dwarf. I kind of want to animate that. I don't want to go over there and animate it now, just because that could kill me. Alright, there's the drain, and then we'll hit him with vampiric. But a dwarf skeleton. I wonder if that's any good. Let's go get this net. Just because nets are life. And then I'll call this episode a day. Thanks for watching. I hope you join me in part 2.